When they say 10% chance of rain, do you worry? Do you cancel your plans? No? Well, thank goodness, because there's a 10% chance the next Nintendo Direct is a partner showcase. But you probably shouldn't worry, or maybe you should. This next partner Direct would change everything, and that's after today's strange announcements and reveals, because we basically know everything that will be there. Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. The dark future emerges. The worst case scenario has gained steam. Before today, I would have said, like a 2% chance, 3% chance. Now we're 90-10. And look, 90% is still good odds. If they told you, hey, 90% you're getting sun, you'd still go to the beach. If they told you 90% this game would be amazing, you'd probably still buy it. 10% is low, but the fact that it would completely reshape 2023 and quite possibly the rest of the Nintendo Switch life cycle, we have to consider it, we have to prepare ourselves, and we have to talk about it. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hit me up in the comments down below with your thoughts on a partner showcase and how much that would wreck your mood. Partner showcases were used last year. Partner showcases have been used in the past. Partner showcases are usually like 12 to 25 minutes of third-party focused Nintendo Switch stuff, although they can feature Mario as long as he's working with a different publisher. Partner showcases haven't always been horrible, but I think given where we're at, this one would feel horrible. More and more June and July Direct rumors are popping up. Now Nate Drake, our famous Fama boards and Twitter podcaster, leaker, insider extraordinaire, says he wouldn't rule out a June Direct, and it does seem like things are teeing up for some sort of presentation next week. I'm not going to title this video Nintendo Direct next week. It's not that much of a sure thing, but it seems like Nintendo is doing nothing in the time frame of Jeff Keighley's summer events and are waiting till they have the coast is clear. Today's weird announcements and tweets, though, kind of set things up for a partner showcase, and I find this to be absolutely mortifying. I've said for a long time, I truly believe Nintendo has more games after Pikmin 4 for the rest of the year, and I still do. But my doubt has risen to 10%. And like a potential rainstorm out of your rearview mirror, this could get ugly fast, folks. This could get ugly fast. It began with the announcement that Persona 5 Tactica will be on Nintendo Switch after it was revealed for Xbox and Game Pass. A couple days later, they say, oh, surprise, it's coming to Switch. Yet they did not say that Persona 3 Reload would be on Switch. And that seems very odd because if Persona 5 Tactica is, Persona 3 should be as well. We've got all the other Persona stuff like Persona 5 Royals on Switch. Why wouldn't Persona 3 Remake be as well? The reason seems to be that Nintendo is saving it for an announcement of their own. Now, this could absolutely be an announcement in a larger Direct. It's still a nice third-party get, and I think Nintendo is proud of their Atlas partnership this generation. That makes sense, but it also could be a focal part of a partner showcase segment where you show off some Persona 5 Tactica and then confirm that, yep, Persona 3 Reload is also coming to Nintendo Switch. The second thing is this strange Summer of Play event that Nintendo just announced a few hours ago. Summer of Play is a mall tour, and on its own, mall tours aren't that damning. We've had mall tours before. Nintendo likes to go around and bring their Switch stuff to other people, but it's the nature and timing of this Summer of Play tour that has me a bit squeamish. Summer of Play will kick off later this week and continue into August, and it features things like a Tom Nook meet and greet, a Pikachu photo session, and a chance to play Tears of the Kingdom, as well as other Nintendo Switch games like Animal Crossing, Pokemon Scarlet, and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Yeah, the newest, latest, and greatest. I'm trying not to read too much into this, but the Doomsayers are definitely raising their rattles and shaking it to the beat of Nintendo's got nothing, they're just trying to pimp out their older titles to reach their hardware goals. So with that in mind, I have felt a bit wary today, and I listed out and looked at what all could be at a partner showcase, and unfortunately, the lineup is already quite large. You'd have a segment from Level 5 where they show off gameplay of the new Professor Layton title. That's supposed to be released globally over 2023 and 2024, but that time frame works out for a partner showcase in late June. They also have Fantasy Life 2 and Deca Police to show off. Those games are expected to release this year and would fit in for a nice Level 5 segment, which I know Nintendo is glad to have on board. We'd then have our Ubisoft segment where they show off their middle Mario plus Rabbids DLC, which strangely was absent from the Ubisoft Forward. It gets a release date, maybe even a stealth drop, and then they show actual gameplay for Rayman. It was just teased for the Ubisoft Forward, and I could see Nintendo being the one with the calling card to actually show, ta-da, Rayman and Mario playing together. For them, it's a pretty big deal. For DLC, it's actually quite huge. In the grand scope of a 2023 with no releases past Pikmin 4, that doesn't cut it. They'd also have an opportunity to show off more gameplay for Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which we know is hitting Nintendo Switch in mid-January. Sega walks up and delivers Sonic Superstars, probably the best Switch reveal from Summer Game Fest, and they can talk about how that's releasing this fall and sort of paint it and peg it as a premier Switch title, maybe with a focus on Nintendo platforms. Then they could drag out the ghost of the Olympics and announce a new Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. We've heard rumors of this. It's just about time. It makes sense that they could do such a thing, and it would fit into a partner showcase where you have these segments of publishers talking through multiple games that they've got coming to Switch. And it's Mario, and this would allow Nintendo to have 2 Mario experiences in a partner showcase, meaning you got Mario and Rabbids with Rayman and Mario at the Olympics with Sonic, and it feels like you're getting a lot of Nintendo in your partner showcase, even though Nintendo First Party isn't totally present. We also have an opportunity for Capcom to come through with their Apollo Justice trilogy that was just announced, and maybe they have something new, or something old, or something remade. I don't know, they could do more with Monster Hunter. There's the option for Mega Man. Finally, do we get a Resident Evil game? It could be time. Square Enix up next with Dragon Quest Infinity Strash. No freaking idea what that even is, I think. It comes out September 2023, so that's right around the corner. And then maybe it's time to announce a Kingdom Hearts dedicated for Switch, and one that actually drops onto a cartridge, since currently all the Kingdom Hearts love Nintendo Switch has is on the cloud. It's kind of more offensive than it is a blessing, and those games were, at least initially, abysmal to play. Nintendo has always had a good partnership with Kingdom Hearts, especially on their portable platforms. It would make perfect sense for something Kingdom Hearts to arrive on Switch as we wait for the next Kingdom Hearts game to really debut on PlayStation 5. Right there, you have a bunch of games from a bunch of large publishers and ones that Nintendo is very buddy-buddy with. You could fill out the rest with some indie titles, maybe a surprise drop or two, and smaller games from other smaller developers and publishers. It wouldn't be the worst partner showcase ever, but it surely would not be the best. There doesn't seem to be a big game announcement hiding in there, and they'd probably fill things in with collections and games from past catalogs. Maybe we'd get a Batman or a Tomb Raider or something of the sort. It does not do justice to what Nintendo Switch should have approaching a holiday season. But where this really changes everything is it would indicate that Nintendo is not taking this year's second half seriously. They would be saying Pikmin 4 and everybody went to Switch. That's it. We flipped off the Switch for the rest of the year. We're going to let Zelda carry us, and continuing sales of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, of course Booster Pass Wave 5, continuing sales of Animal Crossing, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and have that be what hopefully hoists us towards 15 or 18 million units later this year. I hate that outcome. I think it's worst possible scenario, and I think Nintendo is overestimating what their evergreen titles can do, especially after this many years and this many lacks of updates. But I also think it's something Nintendo would absolutely be able to do and get away with. It would signal to us that the rest and remainder of Nintendo Switch's life cycle until the next console is going to be barren and boring but I don't want that to be the case. And I really do believe that Nintendo will continue to introduce new first-party titles, and I love the beating drum for 2D Mario or 2D DK this holiday season. I love the idea of getting some GameCube remasters, but a partner showcase isn't even the place for that. To me, if Nintendo has a partner showcase, it feels like they are waving the flag, saying, we give up, hope you enjoy what everybody else has because we've got nothing. The hopes and dreams of F-Zero, Paper Mario, Metroid Prime, and 2D Mario dissipate instantly because I don't know that a September Direct, if they even have one, is early enough to announce. It could be, and there is still a chance that we get a June partner showcase and a September first party direct, a general, and that does provide some surprise November game. It's not completely signed, sealed, and delivered, but I do think it does cement more and more the idea that Nintendo isn't doing a whole lot until their next console. So basically, it's like, announce the new console or give us a direct and show that you are committed to the rest of this year. Because sitting in limbo feels terrible, especially after this week where we saw so many big ideas and bold new games for the other platforms. Nintendo Switch is stagnant, and even though they do have a few titles here and there, like Sonic Superstars and most probably Persona 3 Portable, it's not going to cut it when games like Starfield and Spider-Man 2 release. When 2024 slate comes out and Nintendo says, maybe one day we'll talk new hardware. They've got to do something, but there's a 10% chance that they don't. I wanted to prep you for this because I think it is going to cause an internet outcry if this does indeed happen next week. I will sit here and we all should just hope and say our best peaches lines to the Nintendo gods above. And let's just try to get this thing to a general direct. Persona 3 Portable, you can be in a general direct. It's a remake. It's a nice announcement. It's a good get for Nintendo third-party wise. This summer mall tour, it doesn't have to mean doom and gloom. Nintendo's done boring mall tours with old games before. They sat out all of Summer Game Fest, maybe just to have their own shine, or maybe because they don't have anything at all. I don't like to be the doom bringer. That's why I've said 10%. I feel like it is small, but I cannot avoid and not acknowledge the facts taking shape before us. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are we getting a general or a partner showcase next? What do you think? Hit me up. I want to hear from you. Until next time, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive out there. Love you lots. SwitchForce out.